Hey again. So, welcome to my healing journey. I am going to continue my story after the day I had plans to kill myself. So it leads us to May 3rd of 2020. After that very terrifying night, it seemed that Kyle had changed. He was really close to me. And I had hopes that things would change between us. And we ended up spending the day as a family that Sunday, which was very rare. The next day, I found out through my mom, who had talked to his parents, that Kyle had lied to me as to why he was at his brother's on the 1st. And I had confronted him, which led into another big fight. So he left as he needed time and was gone that whole night. The following day, he was home for supper and helped me put the kids to bed. But the next 3 days after that, he was not home. And that brings us to May 9th, 2020, which was the day before Mother's Day. Kyle spent the day getting yard work done that he needed to catch up on, that he had put off because he was never home. So he tilled the garden, he was trying to fix our side-by-side, he had to do some running around and was gone for several hours. After the kids went to bed, he decided to tell me his plans for Mother's Day, that instead of spending the day with his wife, the mother of his 2 children, he was going to go to his parents for 10 o'clock for breakfast and wasn't going to be home till 2 o'clock, after 2 o'clock when his mom left for work, which really upset me. And I told him, like, what if I wanted to come? What if I wanted to join in to celebrate Mother's Day as a family? And he said I wouldn't be welcome because of the animosity between his parents and I. I wouldn't have been welcome to celebrate Mother's Day with his family. But he was choosing them over me. So I got really upset. And I said I wanted to be able to sleep in for once. I wanted to feel like breakfast in bed, like make me feel nice for being a mom and everything that I've been doing for our children. And he didn't care. He said that we were done. And he packed a bag. He started getting his truck ready. He was going to take his dad's trailer to with his dad's log splitter back to his parents. And like a child, I in the moment I hid his hitch. Looking back, I should have just let him go. Heck, I should have let him go a long time ago. So since he didn't have his hitch, he called his brother, and his brother came down with a hitch, and his brother put me down. He said that everything that happened was my fault, that I was the problem, which is why they never let me meet my nephew. He was really nasty towards me, and I let Kyle go. I said, see ya. I went through the house and I found a couple items that I had purchased for Kyle's birthday and Father's Day gifts that he wasn't supposed to have yet, and I hid them in the house and I went to bed. The following day, I spent Mother's Day. I loaded the kids up and we went to my brother's place, and we spent the day with my brother and my parents and his fiance. And it was an okay day. It was really hard because the weekend before I was planning on killing myself, and Kyle didn't seem, it honestly felt like he wanted me to, that he was doing everything he could to push me to that point. Love bombing and then make me feel like complete shit. It was almost like he wanted me to make his life easier. So I would be out of the question. I would be out of his life. He wouldn't have to deal with me anymore. But I tried to do my best to enjoy the day. Honestly, to this day, I hate my birthday. I hate Mother's Day, all because of him and his actions. Later in the evening, I took the kids home, and Kyle was home. He was in the kitchen doing dishes. Our son had fallen asleep in the vehicle, so I took our daughter in, put her to bed by myself. Then I carried our son in and put him to bed by myself, and then I went to the basement into the bathroom and locked the door. I was going to go for a shower. And I asked my brother's fiance to contact Kyle and tell him to leave. Just leave me alone. I wanted nothing to do with him. I didn't want to talk to him. Just leave. And he left. But he had asked if we could talk the next day. So the next day, he did show up unannounced. He wanted to talk. I didn't know he was coming. And he put the kids to bed and asked to talk. So we put the kids to bed and we talked. But Kyle was so upset, very angry with the fact that I was unemotional during our conversation. And he got frustrated and threatened a lawyer, which I had recorded the conversation. He couldn't comprehend why I wasn't crying during our conversation. And I basically told him, what good has crying done me? I've been crying for the last 9 months. And it's gotten me nowhere. So why should I show that emotion now? So the fact that I didn't show my usual reaction, he got really upset. And didn't care what he had put me through. And I let him walk away. So that ends my marriage. That was the beginning of our separation. And the beginning to the post-separation abuse. And people don't actually talk about post-separation abuse when you're in an abusive relationship. But the abuse actually gets a lot worse. And I don't wish it on anyone. If you've been listening to my videos up until now, thank you for your support. If you want to hear more, just press the subscribe or like button or follow button, and you're welcome to follow. Again, I'm not doing this for anyone but myself. I'm just trying to heal from everything that I've been through. I hope everyone stays safe and make your life as happy as you can. Live it to the fullest. And I hope no one else is going through what I've been through. Thank you so much.